Hi, today we are going to see the 100th stotram. Anantarupo Anantasri Jidamanyurbhaya Pahaha Chadurasro Gabiratma Vidisho Vyadisho Dishaha. First one is Ananta Rupa. Ananta means innumerable. Rupa means form. So, Bhagavan is the power who has innumerable forms and he dwells in this in all comprehending universe. That means Bhagavan is the one of the infinite form and his projection is the endless variety of forms that is constituting the worlds of objects as beings. So we are the projections of Bhagavan and he is the essence of all the forms in the universe. And for example, if we have a dream, that dream is the entire spread of object and that is happening on a single mind and that is created there, but sometimes we don't even remember it. The same way, Narayana is the consciousness who discovered the world of objects, thoughts and emotions. So, these three things are done by Bhagavan as a subconsciously in our mind. And Bhagavan is taking all the innumerable different forms. Even we are a form of Bhagavan. So that's why Bhagavan is called Ananta Rupa. Next one is Ananta Sri. Ananta means innumerable. Shri means the glory or the Aishwarya or the auspiciousness that we have. That means Bhagavan is the power who has infinite glory in himself because he has Lakshmi in his heart. And Bhagavan's infinite glory is incomparable to anything that we can find in the world. So Bhagavan's power is incomparable and we have a desire power. So that is called Ichcha Shakti. That main tree power is Bhagavan and who is expressing in the world as object, emotions and thoughts. So that glory expressions are in the three ways: physical, mental and intellectual. And these three manifestations of the Bhagavan's power continuously interplay and which is the expression of life in the world. So without Bhagavan's glory, the life is nothing. That means if the Bhagavan's glory is going away from the body, then we say the body is lifeless, no life. So Bhagavan's that infinite form because he is omniscient. Bhagavan's all vibrant aspects of life is we, the beings who are his expression. That's why Bhagavan is called Ananta Sri. Next one is Jita Manyur. Jita means who is winning. That who wins. The winner is Jita. Manyu means anger. So Bhagavan is the power who has overcome anger. That means Bhagavan does not have any anger. And Bhagavan has conquered the anger. The Manyu means anger. So what is actually anger? Anger is one of the most overpowering enemy within us as the worst enemy as an emotion. When we are angry, we are unaware of what we do, what we talk, and what we behave. So, one who has overcome anger means he has established his own purity. So Bhagavan means no anger. So we have anger when we have unfulfilled desire. That causes the anger in our heart towards an obstacle between him and desire. So we need something badly, but we are not getting it. So that emotion changes to anger, and that unfulfilled desire is what comes out in the form of anger. But Bhagavan is all full. He is Paripurna, and he does not have any need that is unfulfilled. So all the desire of Bhagavan is fulfilled. That's why Bhagavan is the Lord with no passion or anger. Next one is Bhaya Paha. Bhaya means fear. Paha means one who has the power to destroy the fear of beings from samsara. Samsara means the life in this earth. That will cause lot of stress, strain and emotions which will cause fear in us. So Bhagavan destroys or remove all the fear in samskaric life. So Bhagavan is the harbor for the boats of life, where we, the body, the Atma, which is in the samsara, is mercilessly on high sea of passion. We all are under the Maya of passion. So we are totally on a stressed condition. So we all go to the harbor of Bhagavan through the boats of life. When we realize the power of Bhagavan and follow Dharma, then we will find the calm of peace and social total security. That is the bliss or the moksha. Next one is Chaturasro. Chatur means the square, and Chaturasra. Chaturasra means one who gives, or one who is completely justified the actions of a devotee. Chatur means square. Square has all the sides equal. So Bhagavan will take a decision on the behalf of their actions, and Bhagavan will bestow on Jiva the fruit of their karma. Whatever karma we do, we get the fruit. So Bhagavan is fully dealing everybody squarely. That means Bhagavan distributes the result of actions equally to all. That means each one gets exact reward of his own previous action. What all we do action, we get the result. So Bhagavan do the justice and squarely. So what it depends on how we do. The result is based on that. Next one is Gabiratma. Gabiratma means Bhagavan is too much deep into the devotee with intense emotions. Atma means soul. Gabir means intense. So Bhagavan is in the form of Atma in all the beings, and he is very much intense in it. That means Bhagavan is too deep, like an ocean, by the instrument of mind. So our mind is controlled by the Bhagavan. And the depth is so intense means the supreme essence is there in us. That glory is there in us. So we have to realize it, and we have to capture the Bhagavan, or we have to attain the moksha. Next one is Vidisho, means Bhagavan Vidhi. Vidhi. Vidhi means the result or the fruits of action. Vidisho means Bhagavan distributes the fruits of actions to all the persons differing in their forms according to competency. For example, all the people are not considered in the same way. Some people have more competition. Some people have to go beyond their level. So they will have extra points. So Bhagavan knows who is doing what. So Bhagavan is giving the unique result, and he is divinely liberal in fulfilling the earnest desire of all the true devotees. He is ready to shower his blessing. But the only thing is we have to be true to Bhagavan. That is the only thing Bhagavan is looking forward from us. Vyadisho. Vyadisho. Disho means in all the directions. Vyadisho means Bhagavan gives the functions or duties even to the Indra, who is considered to be the god of all the Bhagavan. And Bhagavan is giving the other deities also the directions, like the Brahma, the creation, the Shiva, the dissolution. So Bhagavan is the governing power who is given instructions to all other powers. So Bhagavan is unique in commanding power or orders, phenomenal powers on deities and other gods. That much supreme power is Bhagavan Vishnu. Disha. Disha means directions. So Bhagavan means he is the actions of different beings. That means he is in the form of Veda. So Veda means we know the real truth of life. So that is Bhagavan bestow the fruit of ritualistic actions on different beings. He treats different persons in a different way because according to their condition, situation and the environment. So Bhagavan advises or gives knowledge to the different person in a different way. We know that for some kids, if we tell in a proper way, they understand. For some kids, we have to tell always in a gentle way to make them understand. For some kids, we have to make extra effort to make them understand. Like we have to insert lot of stories, or we have to get their attention through their favorite things. So we have to treat the kids in a different way. In the same way, Bhagavan is giving knowledge and the way to react in a different way. We all react to the same situation in a different way. So when I feel something like I get angry in some situation, maybe some other patient, some other being will be, some other person will be in a calm way to handle it. And maybe in some other person will be anxious to handle it. Some other person will be sad to handle it. So each and every person is different in their emotions. That is because of Bhagavan's uh, instructions from our previous actions. That's why we say that from Purva Janma Punyam. That means whatever we did in the previous Janma, it is all loaded over here. Punyam means we will get reflected in a good way. So Bhagavan is using different themes to insert the essence of Vedas on different person. So he is giving the knowledge of self to man through the text or script. That script may be different for different person, but everything will lead to the same power. So that's why we say that when we feel that we should dedicate our 5 minutes to Bhagavan, that shows that the Atma inside us is reflecting. You can see your face before the Namam and after the Namam. If you say sincerely, you will feel a peace. You will feel extra energy to complete. You will feel a happiness in ourselves. So that's what Bhagavan is waiting for us. Bhagavan is waiting from us. So the names that we are looking over here is Anantarupa, Anantasri, Jida, Manyu, Payapaha, Chadurasra, Gabiratma, Vidisha, Vyadisha, Disha. So we'll be reaching the 940th Namam of Bhagavan. Anantarupo Anantasri Jidamanyurbayapaha Chaturasro Gabiratma Vidisho Vyadisho Dishaha.